Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be hunted in a jungle with everything you love on the line? Today, we're diving deep into this incredible story of survival, courage, and the sheer will to live. This throws us right into the heart of a vibrant Mesoamerican jungle, where we meet a young hunter named Jaguar Paw. His life is simple and beautiful. He lives in a small, tight-knit village with his pregnant wife, Seven, and their young son, Turtles Run. They hunt, they laugh, they share stories. It's a peaceful existence, deeply connected to the forest they call home. Jaguar Paw is a skilled hunter, but he's also a loving father and husband, his world revolving around his family. His father, Flint Sky, the village leader, teaches him an important lesson early on. Fear is a sickness, one you must not let infect you. This advice will become his lifeline. But this idyllic life is about to be shattered. One morning, just as the sun rises, their village is ambushed by a terrifying group of warriors, led by the ruthless Zero Wolf. The attack is brutal and swift. The villagers are overwhelmed, their homes burned to the ground. In the chaos, Jaguar Paw manages to hide his wife and son in a deep, dark cenote, a natural pit, promising he will return for them. He fights back bravely, but he's eventually captured along with his father and other villagers. In a heartbreaking moment, his father is killed right before his eyes, his last words urging Jaguar Paw not to be afraid. Now a captive, Jaguar Paw and the other survivors are bound together and forced on a grueling death march through the jungle. They witness the devastation of a dying forest, see refugees fleeing their homes, and pass by fields of failed crops. It's a world teetering on the edge of collapse. The journey is agonizing, a brutal test of endurance. They are headed towards a massive, sprawling Mayan city, a place of towering pyramids and teeming crowds, but also a place of deep decay and desperation. Upon arrival, the true horror of their fate is revealed. The city is suffering from a plague and famine, and the leaders believe that only human sacrifices to the sun god, Kukulkan, can restore the balance. Jaguar Paw and his friends are painted blue and herded up the steps of a massive pyramid. The crowd cheers as the priests carry out their gruesome rituals. One by one, the captives are laid on an altar, and their hearts are cut from their chests. It's a terrifying spectacle of fanaticism and despair. As Jaguar Paw is next in line, his life hanging by a thread, a miracle happens. A solar eclipse suddenly plunges the city into darkness. The crowd panics, believing the god is displeased. The high priest, a clever manipulator, seizes the moment. He declares that the god is satisfied and asks for the sun to be returned. As the eclipse passes, he proclaims the prophecy fulfilled. He tells the guards to get rid of the remaining captives. Jaguar Paw has been saved from the altar, but his ordeal is far from over. Zero Wolf and his warriors take the surviving captives, including Jaguar Paw, to a vast arena. They tell them to run, that they are being set free. But it's a cruel game. The warriors use them as moving targets, a final, brutal sport. Jaguar Paw's friend, Blunted, fights back valiantly but is quickly struck down. As Jaguar Paw zigzags across the field, dodging spears and arrows, he's hit by an arrow that pierces him through the side. Despite the agonizing wound, he keeps running, fueled by the promise he made to his family. He manages to reach the edge of the jungle and plunges back into the familiar green darkness. This is his world. The hunters are now the hunted. Jaguar Paw uses his intimate knowledge of the forest to his advantage. He sets traps, uses the terrain, and becomes a ghost in the trees. He outsmarts his pursuers one by one, using everything from a nest of angry wasps to a pit of quicksand. He even faces down a black jaguar that attacks one of the warriors. He's no longer just a man. He's a force of nature, fighting for his life and the lives of his family. The chase is relentless. Zero Wolf and his two remaining men are determined to catch him. The pursuit leads them to a massive waterfall. With nowhere else to go, Jaguar Paw makes a breathtaking leap of faith, plunging into the churning water below. He survives the fall, and from the riverbank, challenges his pursuers to follow. One of them does and is dashed against the rocks. Now only Zero Wolf and one other warrior remain. Meanwhile, back at the village, his wife Seven is still trapped in the cenote. Her water has broken, and she is giving birth during a torrential downpour. The pit is slowly filling with water, and time is running out. It's a desperate race against time on two fronts. Jaguar Paw, wounded and exhausted, finally reaches the coast. He stumbles onto the beach with Zero Wolf right behind him. But as they prepare for a final confrontation, they are stopped in their tracks by an unbelievable sight. Anchored just offshore are massive Spanish ships, with small boats carrying conquistadors and missionaries rowing towards the shore. The arrival of this new, unknown power freezes everyone in place. It's the end of their world as they know it. Zero Wolf and his man are mesmerized, completely distracted by the arrival of the Europeans. Seizing this moment, Jaguar Paw slips away, back into the jungle. He doesn't stop. He runs back to the cenote, arriving just in time to rescue Seven and his two sons, one newborn, from the flooded pit. As they emerge, Seven looks towards the beach and the strange ships. "What are they?" she asks. She suggests they go to the newcomers. But Jaguar Paw, looking at the jungle, knows better. He has seen enough of new worlds and powerful men. He understands that their only true safety lies in what they know. "We go to the forest," he says, "to seek a new beginning." He picks up his newborn son, and together the family walks away from the coast, away from the end of one world and the violent birth of another, disappearing back into the deep green of the jungle to build their lives anew. It's a powerful ending that reminds us that even when empires fall and civilizations crumble, the human spirit, driven by love and family, will always endure and find a way to begin again. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Apocalypto, The Last Hunt. What a ride, right? If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next deep dive. See you in the next video.